Right now to talk more about this is Democratic Congresswoman Madeleine Dean from Pennsylvania. It's good to see you again, Congresswoman. Thanks for coming in. There's a few headlines that are coming through this morning I wanted to get your take on. First, what we're hearing that President Trump could sign an executive order today that, as they were just discussing, to officially dismantle the Department of Education. It's something that they've been teasing for a while. Do you think this will happen? This is going to happen? What can Congress do to stop it if Congress can?
Kate, I have real sympathy for you and your reporting because it is also what I struggle with, the outrage of the day. There's so many issues I want to talk to you about, but it is pathetic and ironic that we start the day with the threat to close down the Department of Education. But it is no surprise. I'm a former educator. I'm a former teacher. What you do want is an educated electorate, but not if you're Donald Trump and his cult-like members. They want citizens who are not educated. Take a look at Project 2025, page 319, that chapter on education. This is what the first sentence says. Shut it down. Eliminate the Department of Education. I'm a mom and a grandmom. We don't want to eliminate the Department of Education. We want our children educated so that they can grow up and be whatever they want to be. But Donald Trump doesn't want that. Will he do it? Sure, he'll do it. Will it stick? No. He's so erratic. He's so unreliable. This is an incompetent administration that is making life very difficult for my constituents.
Let's see what next moves happen and what, as we have seen, legal challenges may come from it. Another headline that just came through, and this has to do with, you have been outspoken in criticizing the DOGE moves, and we're seeing evidence of the impact of it in a new way this morning. New data analysis just came out that says U.S. employers cut more jobs last month than any February since 2009, the largest share of job cut announcements coming in the government sector. Your reaction?
What a sad tally that is for the United States economy. And this is allegedly a president who wants to grow jobs. What we saw in the last administration under Joe Biden was month after month after month of job growth. My constituents are calling me. My constituents are calling to say they've lost their jobs. Talented career people who worked for the federal government, whether it's the VA, USAID, Department of Education, other places, they're calling me. So this president is doing everything, as I said, so erratically and incompetently, and the jobs report is a reflection of that. Take a look at what the Wall Street Journal did in terms of the erratic nature of the tariffs. Of course, employers are going to be losing jobs and laying off workers. They can't predict supply chains. They can't predict the cost of goods that they will bring into this country. So sadly, as the Wall Street Journal said, this is sort of the dumbest tariff policy that they have seen. This is an economy that was robust and growing. Inflation was coming down. That's not going to happen with this president and where he's headed.
And more word today from an internal memo that the Department of the VA is looking to cut maybe more than 70,000 positions, taking it back to 2019 levels. So it does keep coming. I want to ask you also about an effort that you have been spearheading in Congress. You are the co-sponsor of the House bill, the House version of the Take It Down Act, which is something that the First Lady Melania Trump has come forward and is now championing. It's an effort to combat deepfake revenge porn. It is something that the president highlighted, this effort, during his address Tuesday. How closely are you working with the First Lady on this?
Well, I was delighted that when she came to Capitol Hill, she touted our bill, a bill I introduced a couple of sessions ago to protect young women and girls, but anybody actually, against AI-generated images, sextortion, and the terrible kinds of revenge porn. So I'm delighted to have the First Lady on my side for Take It Down. I think we will get it passed because I think there's a real recognition. And when I heard the First Lady actually speak about our bill, I asked my team, let's draft her a note and say, we're happy to work with you. I want to do things that work for the American people. But take a look at, and I have to go back and take a look at what happened only 10 days ago. I'm thinking about the 3rd anniversary of the invasion of Ukraine. We're no longer talking about the fact that the United States in the UN disgracefully voted against Ukraine. We're not talking about the fact that we in Congress passed $183 billion worth of aid. And what did this president do? He has blocked the last $100 billion. He's blocking the sharing of intelligence for a country at war in Europe. We're not talking about the disgraceful behavior in the Oval Office on February the 28th, not even a week ago, where our global standing was just so diminished by the two-bit bullying of a vice president and a president. It's so sad that we are in such erratic, chaotic times as a result of this president. And please pay attention to the Republicans who, in a cult-like way, cheered him on with his lie after lie after lie with the State of the Union or the joint address. As I say, I have some sympathy for you. I imagine you have some sympathy for me. We are chasing the chaos, the incompetence, the compromise when you've got Elon Musk, who has $38 billion worth of contracts with the United States, going in and tampering with our information.
One good thing I know is CNN has a lot of people working on it all the time to cover it all, and we are proud